Hello and welcome, my Filipino mangle bangers. How you doing today? Super John Bombo here. We're ready to jump on into some half cash mode on the maze, which is not the name of this game. It's called the Hedge, but it should be called the maze. But I think they already have the maze in another game, so they can't call it the maze. Even though Ninja Kiwi should just call it the maze anyways, because this is even more maze-like than the other game. All right. But anyways, what we're to do I'm going to talk about the strategy a little bit, but I'm also going to talk about again. I'm going to tell you guys another story. All right, this is the story of how of Chris's crush and Chris's head getting crushed and Chris's soul getting crushed. All right, this all happened in seventh grade. Oh boy, that was a year, man. But before we get there, let's talk about the towers over here, guys. What do we? I know, by the way, if you guys want to be very, very kind to Chris, press that like button for me. I really, really appreciate that, man. It makes me happy when you guys do that. Subscribe if you want to as well. Got some cool half cash videos coming out all the freaking time, man. By the way, forgot to put the sound on, so whoop, you see in the bottom right corner there, like, oh crap, what was that, Chris? We turned on the sound for you guys. Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. So, Zero is your attack shooter, by the way. Just a low-level dart monkey. We want to get our big boy over here. What's his name? Blue-footed booby over here. What's big green-footed booby? Oben green-foot booby face. There he is, man. Popping down his trees. Getting handy over here. He can see through walls. Can you believe that, man? He can. He can see through walls. This guy's insane. Just a little bit. So, oh god. My glasses, man. They're, ugh. My googly goggles, man, are getting all bothersome on me, but I'm having fun making videos for you guys, so we're going to pop them out right here. So, once you get open, though, you realize things are going to get a lot easier. This guy is the man. He is the guy to go for if you want to make things easy on yourself. Pop him down, he got some extra damage here. He's actually got double damage already, 2 layers of damage, kind of like a sniper, but with multiple pierce, man. Just slide through these guys. It's really nice, man. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for an extra quick ninja. I'm trying to learn the hotkeys, by the way, if you could tell. I'm trying, I'm trying my absolute best to learn the hotkeys. It's not easy, though, because I'm so used to B35's hotkeys. Jumping into something completely new with different hotkeys is like hurting my brain. I'm like, attack shooters always double you. Like, I could tell you, boomerangs R, cannons Y, like, super monkeys G, H is wizard, I think. Q is dart monkey stealth. That's one that didn't change. Heck yeah. Woo! There it is, man. Don't change on me, little boys. Don't change on me. That sounded really bad, didn't it? Yeah, let's not say that again. Chris sounded like a pedophile today, man. No, I can promise you I'm quite the opposite, guys. Not a big fan of that kind of thing. Not a big fan at all. Yeah. Alright, let's change the subject. Let's get back to 6th grade. 7th grade. Let's talk about Chris's terribleness. So anyways, there's this girl that I kind of liked. Okay? Her name was Rachel, actually. If Rachel's watching this right now, I'm sorry, Rachel. I don't even remember your last name anymore. But Rachel was her name. I kind of had a crush on her. Awesome. She wasn't actually a super duper attractive girl. That was the weird thing about it. I don't know what about her I really liked, but I just really liked her. She wasn't afraid to speak her mind. And that was kind of cool to me, I guess. I don't know. And she just seemed very open and stuff like that. So I don't know. I had a crush on her. It was kind of weird, but it just happened. So I never told her anything. I never told anybody that I ever had a crush on anybody, by the way, ever, yet, which is kind of weird. I've never had like a friendship or somebody that I've kind of liked turn into more than that in my life. It didn't really work out that way with my previous relationships. But anyways, she was in my Spanish class. All right, she was also in, I don't know if she was in my gym class or if she was in like the neighboring gym class, but in the same period. I'm not sure, but I'll talk about that in a second too. So anyways, I kind of like this girl. I think she might have liked me back. I'm not really sure. I mean, it was 7th grade. Like, who freaking knows what's going on at that point, Like, girls are scary, and boys are probably scary. We both got cooties. It's just, who the heck knows what's going to happen out in the world there, man. It's a wild world. Wild world. Wild West. It could be the Wild East or the North. I don't know, man. We could be the Wild South over here. But it's no matter what, it's always wild. No matter what you're doing, it's always wild. See what I noticed, by the way? We're just upgrading our ninja. All the way up, man. But boom. Get him going. He's powerful. You got the Oben ninja combo here. One of the best combos you can have in the game. I love it. Especially if you're having any random issues here. Just get this combo and you're going to be a happy man. Or woman. Or whatever you want to be, I guess. If you want to be combo or whatever, that's cool with me, dude. I'm not going to judge. So, anyways, we were in our Spanish class over here, and we're doing some sort of group project. I don't even remember what that kind of group project we were doing, but we were, sitting by, like, these little, like, cubicles things. I don't even know what the heck they were exactly. There's, like, this little cubicle-looking thing back there. So anyways, we're going to whop out, we're going to whippity-whop out this big, bad helipad here. You need a helipad. In almost all situations, man. Just pop them out here. But you're going to put them in a sort of weird position. Next to Oben, but not super close to Oben. We want to leave some room over here, just below Oben, for some extra stuff. But we're going to get the quad darts, but you're going to have to control them here, by the way. This is through round 40, man. Control this little boy. You can get pursued, I guess, if you really want to, but, you know, just do whatever you want, man, I guess. But anyways, check this out, man. Woo! Taking them down. Helipads can clean these guys up before they even make it 3/4 through the map there. Didn't even lose a single life so far. That is nice. So we got a 4th tier ninja. We got a nice helipad here on pursuit. We're going to get the faster firing and everything eventually. And that's most of our setup here. Really, though, what we want to do is we actually want to go for a super monkey pretty soon. Yeah, what do you guys think about that, man? That could be kind of fun, right? But Alchemist is pretty good, too. Alchemist is going to power up our ninja, which is going to allow us to pop around 51 without too many issues. And maybe not even require us to just get a monkey village over here either, which is pretty cool. So, I don't remember all the details here. I think I have some drain damage from that situation. All right, some pretty extreme drain damage. But all I remember is that I was like, she dropped her pencil or something like that, and I was like being all gentlemanly. I was gonna like go pick it up and like hand her her pencil or whatever. But somehow, her thigh ended up squishing my head or crushing my head into the table. So yeah, there was a pretty big kablamo. Chris hits his head. Now, I didn't like this teacher. She was pretty terrible. Mrs. Turner. She's the worst teacher ever, man. I hated her. I hated her so much. She's my Spanish teacher. She was like 4 feet tall. She's terrible. She was mean. She gave me my only detention in my entire life. Yeah, can you believe it, man? I think she did it on purpose, too. She just didn't like me. I don't know why she didn't like me. I was a little bit of a class clown at the time, but she just didn't like me. So, back on track. Rachel crushed my head. Alright, she crushed it pretty good. It made a pretty loud noise. Now, I'm a pretty robust little guy over here. Keep in mind, I'm pretty small at this point. I'm like 5 feet tall, too. 4'8". What am I? I'm pretty short, alright? So she crushes my head, and then the teacher comes over, she's like, oh, what the heck just happened? Like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. I'm good. Like, no worries. She's like, did you hit your head? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, you need to go to the nurse. So I've never been in the nurse my entire life. So she's like, do you know where the nurse is? And I'm like, no. And she's like, do you know where the nurse is? She's like, yeah. So she made Rachel, the girl who crushed my head against the thing, take me down to the nurse. Alright, so then we got to talk to each other. Alright, so we got to talk to each other in the hallway. And she was just like super apologetic and everything, saying so sorry, she's so sorry and everything. And I was like, you know what, you could make it up to me in so many different... No, that's not exactly what happened. I was like, it's okay, it's alright, like, don't worry about it, like, it's all good. I don't even remember what we talked about on the way down to the nurse's thingamabob. But basically, we got to the nurse's thing, and then she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yep, I'm good to go. And she's like, alright, go ahead and go. And that's kind of how it went down. I just kind of left. So, yeah. I probably should have been, like, trying to make my moves on Rachel, like, during this nurse thing. I'm like, oh, yeah, you hurt me so good. Why don't you, like, kiss it better or something? No, that's creepy, isn't it? I'm not a creepy guy. At least I try not to be. So, nothing happened, though. Nothing happened. It's just, it was just, what happened was, I went to the nurse's office and nothing happened. Yes, we'll tell everybody that. But no, nothing really happened. But anyways, later on in life, alright, now this is where, it's almost like revenge. I'm not sure if you want to call it, full revenge. Or just karma hitting her back, or what. But we're playing some badminton in gym. Now, badminton's not really one of those sports where you normally are going to hurt people, right? Let's be honest with each other. It's like how the heck are you going to hurt somebody in badminton? Like, you hurt your ankle or something, like twist it, like moving around pretty fast. Badminton's a really fun sport, by the way. Love badminton. One of my favorite, actually. Kind of wish I could play it again sometime soon. It's as good as ping pong, dude. But we're playing badminton. We're playing co-op badminton. Now, the way this worked was you had like 4-minute, 5-minute games or something like that. If you won, you moved up a court. If you lost, you moved down a court. And I was sitting up there on a pretty high-level court. I was like fourth quarter, second court. And there was a group of girls that was actually really high up there as well. And Rachel was there too. All right, Rachel was sitting there, just doing good at badminton. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, that's just got to be the hottest thing I've ever seen ever, right? I have a big crush on Rachel. Okay. So what happens? I mean, I feel like I need to, like, message Rachel now. I haven't even thought about her in 10 years, but I feel like I need to message her now and be like, I'm sorry, all right? Because what happened next was, we're playing again. We're playing on one of the high courts, all right? One of the best courts. Like, you should be good at the game, all right? Well, anyways, if you guys didn't know anything about badminton, is that when you hit the birdies, they're called birdies. If you haven't played badminton at all, you suck, okay? It's a fun game. It's a shuttlecock. Yeah, it's legit called a shuttlecock, but they call it birdies in gym class because I don't think 12-year-olds could take shuttlecock very well. I don't think it's gonna work out very well. So we're playing, and like when you play badminton, like you hit it back and forth as much as you possibly can. It's like tennis, but with a little thing that kind of flies a little softer. But these badminton rackets are they're pretty thin. You can swing these things pretty freaking fast, man. They got a good lever on that thing. It's like 2 feet. It's like 2 feet long. So when you hit these things, you like smash the birdie. Well, it just so happened that I was playing badminton. We hit it back and forth, and what they did was they hit it pretty high in the air, right? And like, what you're supposed to do is again, like, if you have the ability to, you smash it, so you hit it straight to the ground, right? Well, this birdie is probably on their side of the net, but I don't know where it's gonna land. So, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you don't touch the net, it's fair to play the birdie. So, what I do is I take my racket and I wind up. And again, this birdie is like falling straight down, like right in between the nets, right in between the net. Like, is it gonna land on their side? Is it gonna land on my side? I don't know. All right, and I get ready, and I'm gonna smash this thing. I want this thing to go on the ground over here. In play, I want to score a point. I'm competitive, so I try and smash this bad boy. And guess what? Kablamo! I smash this thing, and it goes straight into her eye. Yep. So, guess what? And she's just, she starts crying, man. Oh boy. She starts crying. I'm feeling bad. I'm like, did I need to smash the birdie that hard? I'm competitive, so yes. I did need to do that. She should have been ready for it. As much. The correct answer was there. Did I really need to smash it that hard, though? Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, not really, but yeah, I did. So, nowadays I don't feel too bad about it, but yeah, I hit her in the eye. Really freaking hard, man. So, she starts crying. Like, the teacher's got to come over, and she's like, why'd you smash it so hard? Like, are you okay? And blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to. And then she's like, guess what you got to do, Chris? You got to take Rachel to the nurse. So that's when, I go out there, and I start apologizing to her, and then, all this stuff happens. She's like, well, you know what? I guess this would be the perfect time for you to just, for us to just make this happen, It's like it's made to be. No, that didn't happen either. I said I was sorry, she said it was okay, and I took her to the nurse, and she got an ice pack, and that was it. That was the end of it. That was, you know, so many opportunities, man. What are the chances, though? Seriously. It was like karma, just like, the world was like trying to bring us together, but then Chris just screwed it up, made her cry, alright? I legit made a girl cry. Okay? I'm not a person who likes to make people cry, and I'm legit making people cry over here, and not even in like an emotional way. I'm like making people cry by hitting him in the eye. I crushed my shuttlecock into her eye, okay? And she did not like that. It did not feel good for her. But that's basically it. All right, that's how that story went down. That's how it's gonna end. I don't even know if she went to the same high school as me. I think she probably did, but I don't remember her at all. Anyways, we got a plasma monkey. We got a primary monkey village here with a ninja, boomerang, and Oben, and that's pretty much all you need to defend this gigantic rush here. If you enjoyed, press the like button, subscribe. Make sure to hit the little bell notification icon so you can get subscribed to my videos, guys. Thanks so much, and of course, have a super duper delicious day.